Welcome back to BradKPhoto.com. Today I'm bringing you a quick gear review on a neutral density filter, so don't go anywhere. So what I want to talk about today is neutral density filters. If you're like me and you want to do long exposures during the daytime to get some movement in the clouds or in some water, you're going to need a neutral density filter. It's the only way to cut out enough sunlight in order to allow a slower shutter speed. However, the only way to get real long shutter speeds and really smooth out water or get a lot of movement in clouds is with the 10-stop or a 9-stop neutral density filter. There's a lot of options out there on the market, especially if you go on a site like eBay or Amazon. There's a lot of generic name or no-name neutral density filters. Now, there are some big name ones as well. There's Lee, Format High-Tech, Hoya, and Tiffin. They're all big name companies that have a lot of money invested in these kinds of filters. I've read a lot about Lee. Lee has a pretty cold color shift, meaning it changes the color temperature of your raw image, which is not a big deal. You can change that if you shoot raw, which I highly recommend you are doing. Now, Tiffin has a history of warming up your image. I don't really know a ton about Hoya, but from what I've heard, they're pretty neutral themselves. And Format is a bit of an oddball. It seems to desaturate the colors, from what I've seen personally. Now, that's not a big deal because you can always boost saturation in post-process while shooting raw. However, I didn't really want to do a whole lot of out-of-camera work in terms of color and having to do a lot of color changing and temperature boosting. But I still wanted really high quality at a fraction of the prices of those other filters. A Tiffin filter will set you back about $100, same as Hoya. Now, you get into the bigger names like Lee and Format, and you're looking at spending anywhere from $199 to about $299, depending on where you're purchasing it from. Now, I don't have that kind of money to be spending on a neutral density filter, so I had to get creative and look around. I went all over the internet. I found this company right here, Srb Photographic Nd 1000 filter. Comes from a company in England. I hadn't really heard much about this company, let alone this filter. And the reason I went with it is because there was only one review on this entire thing. Now, that seems a little bit odd. It probably is. Who buys a filter from England when there's only one review out there? Well, I do, and I'll tell you why. Because what I've read about their other products made me think that this product was going to be just as good. And not only did I hear things awesome online about their other products, the fact that there is no video on YouTube about this, there's very few photos on Flickr from them using this product. That means I'm on the ground floor. I'm getting in while no one else is in on this. And that's awesome. I get to bring you guys a brand new product then that isn't been talked about, and I can help boost them because you know what? This is a really great product and I'm really happy with it. What makes it so awesome? Well, for starters, there's not a very big color shift, if any at all. This is really neutral, and that's awesome because my Kokins, they give me a magenta shift when I start stacking them. So that's kind of a downer with Kokin. This, I don't have to do much in terms of post-processing the colors. It's pretty much right out of camera, looks awesome. Now, I obviously do editing on all my images, but who cares? This guy makes life easy. Now, I wanted a circular filter. If you want circular, you can't go with Lee. They don't make a 10-stop circular filter. So automatically that took Lee off of my list. And for Format, I just am not a huge fan of the way that they come out. I'd have to do a lot of post on it, and I really don't. So this filter I purchased to work with this lens hood right here that goes on my 15 to 30 millimeter, which is actually taking this video right now through Sigma. And what this piece looks like, it comes in this wonderful little case. It opens up, and you got this right here. This is a black piece of glass. I mean, this thing takes sunglasses and it makes them look like on steroids. You cannot see through this guy no matter what you do, which is awesome because 10 stops of neutral density means I can get 30, 40, 60 or more seconds of exposure times in the mid-afternoon sun. I can get a lot of cloud movement if it's a windy enough day. I can get a lot of water movement if I'm shooting water. And really, that's what it's all about. So highly recommend you check them out. SRB. I will put their link down there below. And if you like this product, or if you have this product and you want to leave a comment, by all means do that. I can't wait. If you guys want to get this for long exposures, be sure to come back, post some links down below so that I can check out the kind of work you're doing with these. And make sure you stop over at bradkphoto.com to see the stuff I'm shooting with these. Like us on Facebook here, and subscribe right here on YouTube. We'll come back next time with some tutorials on how to edit photos shot with this guy right here. I'll see you guys next time.